Working out at the YMCA lately. My dad's always bragging. He's like, I do 30 minutes a day on the treadmill. I'm like, yeah, but you don't turn it on. But how many, like, I was at a school, and I was at Hazard. Anybody from Hazard? A couple of us? Yeah. I have my favorite things. I just got an iPhone, which, by the way, that's why I didn't turn my mic on. I was checking the email. I have a doctor friend, and he was like, you get ready to go to Kentucky, and he emailed me. He said that laughter is 10 times more effective pain medicine than morphine. That's what my email said. I was like, that can't be right. I'm like, oh man, somebody broke his leg. Everybody stand back. I'm a comedian. Hey, these two guys walking to a bar. How you feeling? Nurse, we're losing him. But I love doing stand-up. I am a comedian. I actually wasn't always a comedian. I was a stay-at-home dad for a while, but then we had kids, and I had to get out of there. I want to tell a story about Hazard. I keep getting off track, but I love because I got my iPhone, and I made this joke. I said, I was telling the people at the school, I was like, man, I love my iPhone because it does everything. In fact, before you came in, I was using the deodorant app, and yeah, and about half of them laughed, and the other half was like, does it do that? And he had the best thing. The kid was coming to me after I talked, and just to mess with him, because he was one of the kids that thought the iPhone does everything, and so just to mess with him, I was like, hang on, I got to do the treadmill. I was like, woo! He was like, man, I wish I could run on my phone. I got Sprint. Hey, you're mocking me. So I love the phone. The only thing I don't like about the phone is I don't use the phone part, because I talked about this the whole time at every school about how I get nervous. In fact, I know there's like half of you saw me have to have it. Let me tell you the first time I met my wife. It was love at first sight, which I didn't believe in, but she was walking across this field, and she just stopped and looked right at me, right? Which, you know, I thought was crazy because I thought I was hidden by the bushes. But love knows no bounds, because she looked right in my binoculars. And when I walked up to her, I just wanted to set the stage, and I say the wrong thing all the time. Because I was going to say, hi, you look nice, but instead of saying, hi, you look nice, I was like, nice, you look high. So I say the wrong thing. I think everybody's caught up on that. And so I don't like to talk on the phone because my brain gets bored, and then I'll say the wrong thing. And I want to know, do you guys do this? Do you ever say, you're talking on the phone to somebody you don't know very well, and out of habit say, bye, I love you? Anybody else do that? I said that to my mechanic. I said it to an Army recruiter one time. That was awkward. I was like, I gotta go, bye, I love you. He's like, what? He was like, don't ask, don't tell. I was like, okay. But sometimes you get fun comments, man. I was talking to a guy who wanted me to come do a show, and I was like, man, that sounds awesome. I've actually been around that area before. All right, cool, I'm in. All right, I gotta go. Bye, I love you. Without missing a beat, this kid was like, oh, ta-ta, sugar booger. You know, like, I don't even know if I want to meet this guy. He sounded weird, but Stephen Bell turned out to be okay. I'm so bad. And I'm not good with technology either. And because any kind of technology, man, because I'm more of that people that I like to keep technology away from me, because that's why I love having kids. By the way, again, for those of you who haven't seen me, I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids that I'm responsible for, and I talk about this at school, but this is my real voice. I get this question after my show all the time. So think about it. I'm the father of my kids, so I have to be the protector. So think about it. If you were a burglar breaking in downstairs, would this scare you? You better not be down there. That's the worst, man. I'm the only guy that can stand at the top of the stairs and go, you better get out or I'll call my husband. Oh, it's the worst, man. And I'm just not, I said that, technology, I love technology away from other things. Like, that's why I hang out with my kids. We play outside all the time. In fact, I just saw this story, I want to tell you. I took my kids to the playground the other day, just my 2 oldest ones, and they had my favorite things. They have a lot of things on playgrounds I don't like. They had the slide that heats up the metal, it's like a metal tray, and then they have the merry-go-round that's greased, so it's more like a scary go-round. And like, whoa, yeah, this is fun. So they had, but then way off in the distance, they had my favorite thing. And I don't know if you guys have them here. Do you have the animal with the coil? I love those things. And I haven't seen one of those things since I was a kid. So we were at the playground, and I was with my 2 oldest kids, and I saw it, and I was like, yes. And so I did what immediately, you know, I think everybody would have done. I put push my two kids down because I wanted the seahorse. Because the seahorse had the grips up top, right? And this is an example of how I always forget I'm the adult. Like I jumped on the seahorse, and I'd forgotten I hadn't been on it since I was a little kid, right? Whoa, what was that? Did you guys just hear somebody scream? Yeah. Okay, all right, just checking. Thought my medication was kicking in. But I was on the seahorse, and I totally just like, hey, are you videoing me? Hello. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Call me. So I'm on the seahorse, and I forget. I weighed like 150 more pounds than the last time I was on one. I don't know if you've been on one as an adult, but all of a sudden I was like, woo! And then I had a huge dilemma because the seahorse was still between my legs. The coil was out straight. It was vibrating, so I knew if I let it go, it was going to flip me across the playground, which is scary because, you know, we may want to have 4 children. So I am holding on to this. Sorry about the view. I'm going to stand up. You guys get here early next time. I love hanging out with my kids, but my kids have the same sense of humor as me. So I'm holding on to the seahorse, and I need help. And I was like, you guys got to come help me. You got to hold this down. So I tried, and my kids just were laughing. And they were like, Daddy, you're so funny. And then they started pouring sand on my head. And it was that playground sand. It was that nasty. It was that, you know,